Hello, and welcome to Nerd...
Hey! What did we tell you? No talking. Welcome to Nerd Herderz. I'm one of your hosts, Tony Zaret, and with me is actor and nerd culture expert, Bardia Salimi.
Thank you, guys. Great to be back.
Little bit of bad news this week. Our usual host, Marissa's not here. So probably not going to be a very good show. This is crazy. She booked a recurring part on HBO Euphoria. Have you heard of this?
What are you talking about? She booked a...
Yeah, I guess she had...
What do you mean she's
somebody
booking
saw her
things?
on here.
She doesn't act in anything.
I don't know. Someone saw her on here. She got an audition for this thing, HBO Euphoria. Is this like a popular thing?
Yeah, it's actually
That's a fuck... Skylar. It's an HBO show, man. I f***ing auditioned for that shit. What the...
Yeah, they'll probably cut her out because they only booked her for 3 episodes.
She doesn't act.
Yeah, these shows are probably 100, 200 episodes, so 3 episodes is probably nothing. Unfortunately, we have sitting in for someone with kind of no media savvy.
You know, Skylar should come as news to nobody that you're not liked on the show, and you've done a bad job here. And you could look at this as any way you want it, chance of redemption or anything, but I just want you to know I have absolutely zero expectations for whatever the f*** you plan on doing today.
Yeah, well, I expect you to keep your mouth shut.
So, first topic.
Hey, just say whatever you need to say. Don't add any f***ing extra shit on there.
Kentucky Route Zero, Chapter 5, the full series is coming out on Nintendo Switch. Do we have any thoughts on Kentucky Route Zero?
That's it. Just say the game. Well, it looks interesting. I could tell you that much. You basically play a delivery man. You're walking in the shoes of the forgotten man, kind of the real downtrodden people in America that often get overlooked.
Very often people have these jobs because they're, sort of too lazy to do what I did and become an entrepreneur and job creator. I probably won't be playing it just because I can't really empathize with people in sort of low-level jobs like, what Skylar does.
Well, you probably would have liked this game more if you're able to drive around and murder people with the car, which I hope you can't do. I haven't played it that much yet.
I would like it more if you could drive around to venture capitalists and get money for your entrepreneurial ideas. I'd like to see a game like that because that's for job creators like me, that's really appealing, but still an exciting game.
Do you guys want to move on to the next one?
No. What are you doing? Just say the game. Just say the game.
Or just say the name. Don't editorialize. I don't ask my dog to explain quantum physics, and I don't ask you to explain video games.
Okay, Journey to the Savage Planet.
Journey to the Savage Planet.
There you go. We're getting better now.
Very good. Very good. Journey to the Savage Planet is an adventure game where you play as an employee of Kindred Aerospace.
I think this game is great because sadly it's preparing you for, what's ahead for this planet we live on. With global warming just inevitable. We better start getting prepared for having to explore other planets.
This is all well and good going to space, but tax dollars should not pay for stuff like saving the Earth. This should be the private sector.
Maybe if we weren't involved in God knows how many wars, this country has so many fingers and so many different pies.
Well, we have so many enemies. Everyone's jealous when you're the land of the free. They're coming through the borders to take our freedom. And I'm not just talking about from the south. There's a lot of liberals coming down from Canada.
WARCRAFT.
Hey! What are you doing?
Just trying
This is set dressing. Do you understand? You don't pick it up. Let's say you made a nice dinner for your mother, okay? Then I come over in the middle of it and take a big in the middle of the table. It would ruin the dinner, and that's what happens when you mess up the table. Can I just say this? Marissa, I was not a huge fan of her, but she would not be messing it up like this.
WARCRAFT 3 Reforged.
Is that a video game?
Yeah, it's actually a re-release.
Okay. It's actually a re-released version of the 2003 game, WARCRAFT 3. And speaking of re-releases, we're going to actually play a re-release of a game today. Isn't that right?
Yeah. I brought my PS4.
No one gives a shit.
Do you guys want to talk about Harley Quinn, Birds of Prey, the Emancipation of Harley Quinn, or do we just want to go right to the game?
While we get this going and we get a welcome reprieve from the kind of dead weight, Bardia is going to tell us about what this thing is.
Skylar.
Move the chair. Birds of Prey.
First I was beyond excited. Wow, strong female cast. And then I find out who the villain is. Ewan McGregor is apparently playing a character by the name of Black Mask. I'm not too sure what they're implying there, but other than that, I mean, I'm definitely going to check it out. But you know, it is great to see 3-4 women all in the main role, which is great.
Well, I probably won't be seeing this movie after the disaster that was Captain Marvel, and we've all heard my thoughts on the all-female Ghostbusters. I gave them a chance to make a movie starring women, and they blew it by making bad movies. I didn't see them, but they blew it. Sorry, not going to see it.
What are you doing, man?
Yeah, Skylar, how hard is it? These games are for children. You can't even turn it on?
Skylar, this is your moment. Will you explain to us what we're playing here?
And I know everything about this, so if you get anything wrong, I will correct you.
Yeah, this is actually one of my favorite games, Dark Souls. It is been around for a while and it's really popular. It has a whole sort of cult following because it's really one of the most difficult games ever made, and really it kind of testament to how good of a gamer you are.
You forgot something very important. The game has fighting in it. So right up the bat, you blew it, so I don't think you're qualified. Because I play this game all the time. I'm absolutely a master of it. And I'm basically going to do what's known as a speed run right now. And that's where you win the whole game right at the beginning. Oop, that's what's known as that's what you have to do in a speed run. And what's going on? Yeah, so the speed run's almost over, so I'm pretty much to the last boss now, I think. And this is an interesting thing with this game. If you push up on the joystick, you actually go up in the game. And that's the kind of functionality that I loved about that was introduced with the Dark Souls franchise. I'm about to go kill the last boss. The electricity in here is not fully paid for.
I don't think you've played this game.
Yeah, I have. I actually won this game, and what I'm doing now is a speed run, which is when you've won it already, and then you play it again.
You're not acting like you've played it.
No, I've played it. That's why how I know how to do the speed run. And here,
Whoa,
this is the final boss, and I'm going to kill him with my sword. And
some of you might be thinking, well, why would I like this game? There's violence on. But it's magical violence, and that's where I'll draw the. If it's a Lord of the Rings type.
You died.
Magical.
Skylar, why did you bring us a broken PlayStation? The thing didn't even work.
You didn't even play with the camera controls.
No,
Skylar,
what? You can get the up and you could leave.
This is
that was it.
Yeah, you screwed up.
Get the up and get the out, Skylar.
And also, we want to play another game, so on the way out, could you switch to a different game? But get out. But switch games.
Skylar, get out.
Get out, but switch games.
Get the off.